In a world with many similarities to our own, there lies two planets that are both experiencing societal turmoil. One of them, the planet Remus, there lies a town named Hazel that is on the outskirts of one of the busiest cities on the planet. While society is strained with cultural change, in this town, there are beings that no one has seen and struggle not to be found as time goes on. The following is the story of some of the people who end up finding them through no fault of their own. This is Hazeltown Story. Hello, and welcome to another session of Hazeltown Story. We are still in on our arc of You Got a Friend in Me. Getting pretty into this. I think this is session 7, I think. But yeah, we are starting to get some things figured out, and perhaps maybe events might unfold tonight. So before I start, does anyone want to give us a little rundown of what happened last time?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, last time was in the aftermath after we met Pooh Rock. And yeah, we figured out he was named Proof Rock, and then went to try and have a meeting with him in the park in the city, but he wasn't there. We did find a art exhibit that was apparently about robots and stuff, and we ended up instead meeting one of his fellow fairies, Charlotte, who we then beat up. And
Our
yeah.
defense, they spooked us.
Yeah, well. Anyway, yeah, Charlotte's robot body's broken, and we are now heading to make her a new one.
Okay. Yeah. So, I guess with that, let me just kind of get my notes in a line real quick. So after that, now that you effectively got another pal with you, actually, speaking of pals, I completely forgot. We should probably introduce ourselves, shall we?
Fucked up.
Hi, I'm Carnival.
I am Deathmaster 780, of course.
And rumor has it I'm TorpidTypist.
There, I totally forgot to do that. So, yeah, so now that you have that, I guess after that whole brouhaha occurred, is there anything you kind of had any ideas on what you wanted to do, or did you just kind of want to go straight there for that?
I was thinking straight there, but I was going to say, like, before we do that, like, maybe we should figure out what we're going to do after that, so we can give you time to, like, prepare.
That could work.
It's like, we're just going to Blue Lake to make the body, so.
Right, because yeah, that was my plan. Elvis is gonna fix up the body, and then I guess we have questions for Charlotte.
So, yeah. Oh, well.
Because we got attacked. We have one of the Proof Rock offshoots, and we were like we have like 3 days to kind of.
Yeah, I believe you kind of came across that it was likely that if Drew is like, because Charlotte didn't know where Drew was, so only that she kind of had some information that I believe that there was the deal that was you were going to try and get her body back so that she can make a drop-off point, likely in a day or two.
Yeah. Like, as I see it, we kind of have 3 options. Like, option 1 is, yeah, we figure out how to make contact with Drew. Option 2 is the, like, robot art show thing, but, like, we don't really know what we're looking for there unless Charlotte starts talking, so that's kind of a dead end. And then option 3 is, like, paying a visit to the 2 people who are, what are their names? Adrian Fissel and Marty Sparrow, 2 people getting the art shows bumped up and whatnot, where they may be working with Orion.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's, do we want to pay those two a visit? Do we want to do the art show, or would you just want to wait and try to meet Drew?
well,
I mean,
that is something that would be up for you all to decide.
I don't know. What do y'all think?
I
I think Adrian and Molly, they're
yeah,
the
we might
easiest
kind
to
of.
go after.
Yeah, that seems like the easiest. Oh,
Yeah, probably.
So, what are you deciding to do?
I'm gonna go pay a visit to Molly Sparrow and Adrian Fessel, the council people in charge of putting the art shows together.
Oh, right.
The ones,
Okay.
the ones who might be Orion agents.
Okay. Okay. So, doing that, those two would be working in. Let me just double check.
Well, first a visit to Blue Light.
Okay. So, okay, so Blue Light, that is, just so to remind me, that is one of your that's kind of under your thumb, or the
It's a consortium business.
yeah, that's for some reason I couldn't remember the name. So, consortium. Okay. So
Or Jesse. Go on.
I can take it from here if you want.
sure.
All right, so yeah, Blue Light Biotech. It's on the outskirts of the city. Like, let's say, where's the drawing thing? Like around here, southwest corner of Research, on the edge of the city.
Okay.
So I think you described Infrovo as like public works.
Yep.
Well, welcome to the private sector, baby. All sleek buildings, all Art Deco everywhere.
I mean, Art Deco is great.
Art Deco is great.
I was going to say, actually, I think it would more likely be that the way the city, like, just the thing, a lot of the buildings in the city are probably Art Deco to begin with.
Okay, look.
Yeah, well, this is rich people's level of Art Deco, so not as pleasant to look at.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. Bobby on the way there made some phone calls, and once they get there, he says to the other two, "All right, I got us. We have a meeting set with a certain individual here. He's kind of let's just say stuck up.
A prick. Okay.
Yeah, but he'll get us what we'll need. So just bear with for a bit. Apparently, he's been wanting to meet the two of you for a while now.
Oh boy.
Well,
I
we'll see.
don't know if that's a good sign.
Oh, Bobby looks directly at like Aravi and says, "I think you'll understand why when you see him."
Look, usually when people are looking for me, it's never for good reasons.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Bobby goes up, has a conversation with the lady at the front desk, and eventually a man with a security man comes down to like lead us to one of the labs in the building. Inside the lab is like, it's a decently sized long room with a bunch of smaller rooms on the side, but you can't see in the rooms because they have like polarized glass on them. And at the far end of the room is a tiger man who where is it? Where did you go? Here we go. Looks like this. Just a man with a nice suit with a lab coat over it and red lensed rimless glasses. Now I have a question about how Beacon works.
Okay.
Is there like a range on it?
Okay, also, I just want to double check. This is Dr. Baum, I take it.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm looking at your list. It also does not did I misread something about? So would this be, I'm just trying to keep track of your sheet. Is this Trask? Or is this Dr. Baum?
This is Dr. Baum.
Okay, because I didn't see anything about a tiger in the description, so I was just curious.
Oh, did I not put that anywhere? All right. Yeah, really, yeah. He's a tiger man.
Okay. I'm just gonna, just for future reference. There. All right.
But yeah, is there a range on beacon, or is it just like as long as it's in eyesight, Aravia can sense them?
I smell it. It's about the vibes.
So, let me just see. You are aware of in your presence, and they are aware of you. I would say. Good question. I haven't really thought of that.
I always figured it was a general area kind of thing.
I was thinking like maybe short range. If we're thinking about like, we don't really do a whole lot of range band stuff, but it's like I would imagine short range.
All right. Well, this room is like long enough that there's like pretty like decently sized rectangular tables.
Yeah, I always saw it as like just as long as I'm in the room kind of deal.
Yeah, if you could like the kind of thing, if you could smell them, you could get it.
All right,
I would definitely say within the same room, absolutely.
In that case, then yeah, Aravia. The moment you get in the room, your beacon just goes off immediately.
Something smells funky in here.
Yes, and the tiger man on the other side of the room is just lit up like a Christmas tree, just radiating mad.
Also, man, I forgot that I named one of the abilities Lucia Pet.
No, it's good though. Yeah, okay, what's this guy's business, Bob? This shit smells funny.
You'd have to ask him. And then Bobby turns towards the other man and says, well, we're here. The man just kind of ignores Bobby and says, good evening. I take it you are Aravia and Elmas?
Hello.
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
I'm Dr. Theodore Baum. I am a geneticist here at Blue Light Biotech.
Why do you smell funny?
Hard to say. Perhaps it's my cologne.
Nah, you're definitely giving off some supernatural vibes. What's up with your shit?
I don't know what you mean, madam.
Look, the nose knows.
Well, I'm not sure.
I would just do what she says. It'll be better for everyone.
Well, actually, this might go turn this over to Lolo to explain what Lokians are before I explain this character.
Yeah, okay, so this is something that has technically come up before when you had to interact with Lolo, so I guess now this is in a general sense to kind of explain it. This character is I'm just going to explain it like this. Technically, this is not information that your characters would know, but it's something to explain the verse to kind of just so you two know what's happening. So, the character is Trask, who is a Lochian dragon. It is the body, like, they are creatures that, there are a form of dragon that probably would be like, I guess technically, I mean, here, not that I need to, let me just...
Quick aside, while you're doing that, I'm so glad we trimmed Ollie's claws today.
It sounded like they like to poke you a lot.
He did. And his claws were apparently quite long, so I have puncture wounds in my stomach. Well, on my stomach, I should say.
But yeah, just as a refresher for what a Lochian dragon looks like. There. They have a size is somewhere like average human height. They have ears similar to a rabbit that are lop, although they have more fanged mouths. Their face generally looks also rabbitish.
Like huge nerds.
They look like a PlayStation platform character. They have horns.
Okay, but do they all have a catchphrase?
No.
Damn.
You get killed if you do. But the thing about them that is, so there's a couple things to know about them. One, they are incredibly magical sensitive. Every one of them, because generally every other species, percentage of the species that can do magic is somewhere between it is a portion of the population, like maybe 30 to 50% of people are even capable of using magic. For them, it is 100%. It is why they can be technically allergic to people who give off anti-magic. They also, generally as a species, a lot of cultures do not, like they are very secretive, generally, because people tend to hunt them down. So they have an ability to counteract this, which is the ability to shapeshift. So they can generally take the form of any sort of humanoid or like being. So any of like the normal, basically any player like anything that you as a player could make is what they can be. Sans like automatons and like things like that. And they use that in order to blend with society.
Yes, which is why Trask is Dr. Bomb Tiger Man. But anyway, that explanation. Dr. Bomb takes a look through and says, instead of explaining it, why don't I just show you? You brought the fairies with you, yes?
Elvis is gonna look at Aravi about this.
Oh, I mean, yeah. What of it?
Let me see.
I mean, I'll trust Bobby on this one.
Bobby just looks at Ravi and says, just go with it.
Ravia.
Like I said, he's gonna get us what we need.
Yeah, Ravia takes the little box they're in and opens it up for him.
Trask will stroll over, take a look inside the box, and say, hello, little ones.
So, just to double check for me, did you bring the destroyed body of the destroyed spider drone? I imagine you
has
would.
that.
I'd had that, but
Okay, I just wanted to double check that you had that in your possession at some point.
But yeah, Charlotte's inside Sophie's stone at the moment.
Correct. So you take it out and you are able to communicate with them. As you take you can. Trask holds the crystal, and it's like they are able to tell that there is something in it.
Well, he said hi, so what did they say?
They kind of react in a little bit of, because they can tell who you like, what you are. So they are a little curious. Just as a being that generally I'm just trying to think. They are a little. You can tell a little bit of apprehensiveness in their voice. They respond. Basically, they give a greeting of it. Basically, just hello.
I heard things have been rough for one of you recently.
Yes, you could say that.
Well, that's all right. I'm going to make you all better.
Oh, wait. You can hear them?
wait, there's someone else that can hear them?
I told you I'm not weird. You're the weird one.
Oh yes, I can fully communicate with them. Not for the reasons she can, but yes, I can understand them.
I told you I'm not fucking weird. You're the weird one.
But I believe I promised an answer, and so can you tell Miss Arabia what I am?
You cut out a little bit, so could you repeat that?
Tell me, little ones, can you tell Miss Aravia what I am?
Yes. Aravia, like, I don't know who you are, but this becomes a little bit more interesting. This person here is a Lochian. I did not expect you to be involved with them.
The fuck's a Lucian?
Yeah. Wait, would Elmas know at least know the general idea, or
Yes, this would be like they are a known thing.
Okay.
Like they are like
Okay, you mentioned them being secretive, so I didn't know.
no, so secretive as in they they have their what they call they have their own colonies effectively, which are in like set parts of the world of
Guys,
which
and be isolationist.
So another part of them is that there are a lot of Lochian dregs that cannot go beyond their colonies are associated with very magically dense areas that a lot of them cannot leave the area or else they'll die. Only like 15% of them can leave. And when they do leave, they tend to be like hunted because they are part politically as like they are a big backbone for one of let's say one of the if you're thinking of how this world takes place in like the 70s and all that, basically the Cold War, the way it kind of works in this scenario or this is that it's not red it's basically a three-way instead of a two-way.
The
And the Lochians are a big backbone for one of the factions, which is the same faction that the CSN belongs to. So you would definitely have heard of them. It's just contact with them is very, very rare.
Okay.
Also, Spirit Wind was the name of the colony you gave for the one that's closest to the Steinwald.
Yes. So they would probably be involved with that, but they are one that they can,
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure of. Okay. Rewind a little bit then. Okay. I mean, I haven't seen one of your kind in a long time.
Yes, I would imagine you haven't.
Look, I don't necessarily go to magically dense areas that often.
Yes, well, he's revived for quite a long while. But
So,
go ahead.
I say, so, what's the plan anyway?
Well, Bob, or not Bobby, Dr. Baum looks at Elma and says, "Tell me, young miss, you're looking to become an engineer in the future, yes?
yes?
Would you like a chance to show off your skills?"
Elmas smiles in that same smile when she was making the drones. Absolutely.
Oh no, she's grinning like an idiot.
Very well then. He heads down to the far end of the room, where on one of the tables there's like a measuring scale.
Okay.
And he places the crystal onto it to take its like measurements, like length and weight and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
While he's doing that, he says to Elmas, "Do you have any ideas what kind of body you would like to make for her?"
Honestly, I'd rather have what they would ask for specifically more than... If they have any preferences, I would like to work with those first.
Alright, very well then. What would you two like to have as a body?
Charlotte kind of pops as like, well, ideally, I would like to be in the same body that I was in, so that if I could go back to Drew, I could, it would make sense that I would still be in the same body.
Really? You want to be a spider again?
Well, not exactly, but if we are to make contact with Drew, to make the drop off that I was planning on making, it would make sense that it would not cause as many issues if I was in the same body that I was, or at least something that looked to be the same body that I was.
What, you don't want to impress Drew with a new body?
I would rather not spook Drew with a new body, is more the problem.
I don't know, have more faith in the man.
Well, it's not... I have no reservations about any of your ability, but Drew is specifically looking for a specific body. If anything gets altered, then that could potentially know that someone's after him.
Okay. Would you prefer a different one for the future, though?
For the future?
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought of that.
Well,
yeah, Bobby at this point says, but he was planning on making your whole Dewey a whole body, so.
To be fair, Bobby would not hear this. Because it's Sophie, so it's Charlotte talking, so it's the Sophie. Because Bobby can't hear, correct? Or are you talking about... Or unless you were talking about Trask.
Look, Charlotte, I'm just saying. Think about it. Doesn't need to be immediately. We can fix the spider drone. I mean, we got 2 people here who can do it, but just think about it.
Bobby will say, yeah, don't worry about the spider drone. Just worry about making a humanoid body. That is, after all, what we're trying to sell Drew on anyway. We'll worry about dealing with his paranoia later.
Oh, okay. That being said, as Charlotte says, as Sophie kind of pipes back up. Am I to understand that you're looking to transfer both? I get that you're trying to transfer. Are you, by chance, also looking for something for me?
Oh, yes. You are in great danger, after all. And immobile in this current form, I would imagine. A body will be able to give you protection. That was Dr. Bomb saying all this.
Yeah. I mean, look, Sophie, what would you prefer anyway?
I don't really have a preference because I really have not... My entire, I guess, existence has been immobile, so I don't really have a good frame of reference, I guess.
Has there been ever anything you dreamed of?
It's not something that I ever would have dreamed of because it's, again, something that I had not really experienced. So it's a bit of an interesting question, I guess.
And don't you want to be able to talk to Drew proper?
And I was able to talk to him before.
Oh. Look, I'm just saying, once again, think about it. We can make you a temp body. We can leave you as is if you prefer, but just think about it.
I suppose I will.
Good.
We can worry about appearances later. For now, Dr. Bomb goes over and presses some buttons on a console on the wall, and the windows on one of the rooms in the back depolarizes, like revealing like an engineering lab for building bodies. And says to Elmis, well, here you go. Everything you need is in there.
All right.
In the meantime, he takes like a catalog out of his coat pocket and hands it to Aravia. This is all of our options for exteriors on the bodies. See if there's any they would prefer.
Yeah, sure. Ravia goes over to the sylphs and just starts thumbing through the catalog. Let me know if there's anything that interests you.
And Bobby, your presence is neither required nor welcome, so be gone.
Finally, somebody who understands.
Bobby just rolls his eyes and says, yeah, all right. Gonna go pay a visit to the CEO. She's a good friend of mine. Come find me when you guys are done. And he leaves the lab.
Oh my god, you get it.
By this point, Elvis is already just in the lab and just working, so...
I bet you she looks like a kid in a candy shop.
Absolutely.
And Dr. Bomb will join her and help him make the body.
Okay, so Lola, do we need to roll for this, or are we...
Well, that's the thing that I'm thinking. So, what all are you looking to accomplish with this visit to the lab? Just to state it out.
We're making Sophie and Charlotte a humanoid body.
At the same time, since we haven't decided on the body, Elmis kind of needs to repair the spider drone for
I also need the
Charlotte to pilot in the meantime.
Okay, so I'm just trying to think of how to do this. because I think what would make sense, because we have not had to do this, this sounds like a good time for a clock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So since you are in a, okay, I need to make some tokens. I need to remember how to make some tokens. Okay, here we go. Wait, does it just lay it on top? Yes, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Why is this UI for ants? There we go. Okay, so there's gonna be our big clock. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give you some tasks. So let's see. First thing that we need to do is repair a drone, and name save. That is one task. Task the second. Build body for Sophie.
You can't see the labels if you're.
Oh wait, you can't see the labels?
Nope.
Nope.
Why does it let me do the nameplate then? What's the point of it?
It
Oh,
could
gotta
be
see.
on the DM layer.
Yeah.
How do I make it not the DM layer? Because I just see token layer. So do you see the tokens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why can I not? Oh, wait. Can I do this? Do you see it now?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. That's silly.
Roll 20, baby.
Why would you let me set a nameplate? Why would you not let the players see the nameplate?
I know you can. It's just this software is awful.
Let's see, layer.
Terrible.
Can I put it on the map layer? Whoops. Do you see the token?
The token disappeared. If that's what you're.
Okay, good. Great. Fantastic. Token layer. Tokens. Why can that is so bizarre. Okay. Well, we're gonna do it like this. Check how I get Discord pinged. Let's see. Can I put it can I do this? We're just gonna do this. Oops. Yes, I know you probably can't. Where did that go?
Well, I can see it now, but if
Well,
Can't see the label.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Yeah,
to
because I'm just. You know what? We're gonna do this. That is not the button I pressed.
I disagree. It clearly is.
There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tell you what each one is. Because let's see, we need to repair the drone. You need to build a body for Sophie. What else are you doing?
I know Ravi at least is just thumbing through a catalog for the sylphs to look at.
Okay, that's not a clock thing. That's just a.
I know. I'm just saying it's a general thing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. So is really the two big things repairing the drone and building a body for Sophie?
Yeah.
Okay. So how I'm going to do this is that what you all are doing is that you are trying to do those two tasks by the drop-off time for when Drew is there. So
That's still like a few days away, isn't it?
yeah, so what I'm thinking we could do is this. Is there any other tasks that you want to do by the time that you want to make that date?
Well, still the visits of Molly and Adrian.
But I think at that point, like Elmis is because I can switch to another character, so Elmis is fine, just stuck in the lab.
Yeah, Elmis
Yeah,
is fully engrossed at this point.
So
Yeah, I was thinking the visit might be via the kill team anyway.
so basically what I'm trying to do is I'm going to set up a 8-thing clock. Because what I'm going to have you do is you're going to basically have 8 attempts to build these drones. It might actually be 6. And then when the clock is done, then it will be the day. This is not something we've had to do because we've not had either the time pressure has been immediate or it's been like not a worry. So the big clock is how much time you have left until, and then obviously the two other ones are going to be one's for repairing the drone, the one on the left. The one on the right is building the body for Sophie. Let me see what. I'm going to say the repairs, since it's like a set thing, that's not going to be as many. Let's do one. Okay, that's a 10 one. Okay, that's the one I want. Okay. So there's that one. The repairing or the making the body for Sophie one is a bit more complicated. So that one is going to be a 12. This one, what size? Okay, what size do I have? I have 4. Okay, there is a 6. I'm gonna make this one a 6. Okay. Oh, how am I gonna do this? Would it make sense that I just say that you two are kind of basically just focused in the lab at this point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, how about I give you. We're going to treat this kind of like an extended downtime action for Elmis and Trask. I guess technically Aravia can help with this.
Yeah, no, Aravia will. Also, because Aravia just still doesn't 100% trust Trask.
Rightly so.
So you three, how I imagine is that you three are in the, three are in the lab. I'm gonna give you 3 attempts to fill up the clocks, and then after that we're gonna do the meeting with those two, or you want to talk with, the 2 people.
Well, pay them a visit. Yes.
Yeah, let's pay them a visit, and then you'll get the 3 remaining. And then once you're done with that, we'll be moving on to the drop-off. Okay. So this is going to be effectively, each pie is going to be one call of a... Because I need to actually double-check something. In particular, verbiage around one of Elmis's abilities.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how does this interact with...
Because I feel like... Okay, so... Minecraft. When you are crafting an item, add an additional tick. Okay, that's 10. I mean, that counts, but not the thing I'm wondering. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Investigate. When stuck in a time-pressured situation, and to an investigation... Okay, that doesn't count. One additional downtime activity. Because I feel like that should affect this. Because effectively, I wonder if technically we should change the verbiage of you gain any time where you need to focus on an activity that you get one additional go at it. Or like you get one additional activity, I guess. So because it's 3, or because it's 6 total, that you would get 7. I'm just wondering what would be a balanced way of doing that. Because I don't know if it should just be downtime or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess let's just play it by ear, and we'll see how it...
Yeah, well, let's see how we are with the first 3 rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so, in this case, let's just do it in order of alphabetical. Carnival, which one are you going to work with as Elmis?
Creating the body, well, I forget, is the first fixing Charlotte's body first.
Okay, so the left one is repairing the drone, which is a smaller clock. The right one is building the body for Sophie.
Okay, then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do the one that's more immediately time sensitive first.
Okay, let me just do this. Just so you know. Okay, roll your whatever. Roll an action for that.
Right, I'm just getting the numbers.
Yeah, let me get the thing up that says how many this is going to go for. Mechanics.
All right, and I'm also gonna push for the extra die, so that's 4 dice I'm running.
Okay, let me just get the...
I'm guessing the controlled and limited don't matter here, so...
Not really. 1552. Okay, so that means that your highest is 5, which means you get +3 on progress.
Right,
and +4.
Yeah, +4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So, well, yeah. Dr. Bomb's help is going to be focused entirely on making the body.
Okay. So you need to do an action roll, which likely will be. Oh, what would it be? It would be.
Yeah, I don't know if I explained his skill set yet. He's, like I said, he's a doctor. His skill set's mostly related to doctor things, and he's a surgeon. And his help in this would mostly be like connecting the crystal to the body, like the biological to the cybernetic part.
Okay. So that would still do something with it. Let me just double check to make sure what your thing is. So even if that's the case, you would still. God, technically, would that be? That would be more. In this case, it'd be interface.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah.
So you could roll an interface for that. Let me just double check your abilities. Yeah, basic supernatural links to okay. Yep. I'm just double checking gain 1 ability. Okay. So yeah, I would. Yep, you'd roll. Oh, so just a reminder: the left one is basically your time clock. How much time is remaining?
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in Animancy that would.
Yeah, no, you are just rolling
Single die.
Yep.
Could I push to give myself a second die?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, because this dude's not going to be doing much.
Well, you rolled a 6, particularly one into 6.
I push.
So that's 4.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that is that. Aravia or Torpo.
Mm-hmm.
What is your thing of assistance on this? Because technically you're still here.
I mean, I guess at this point, I'd just be hashing things out with Sophie, getting the details down. Because there's not really anything I can do with the spider drone. That is outside my area of expertise. And
yeah.
I can't really work on the body directly, but I can at least communicate. Aravia is more of a people person than the doctor is.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to give you a freebie. I'm just going to add one.
That's fine.
Aravia's there to be a friend.
Exactly.
Okay. So there's round 1. Time for round 2.
And so, yeah, Elvis is going to do the same thing, focusing on finishing the spider drone first. Not going to push this time. 3 die. 4, 5.
4, 5, 1. Which that is plus 4 due to the plus 1. So that is okay. Okay, the long and short, you didn't need this too much time. It's effectively what it was, because there's the repair that's done. In the time it took you to do that, you have now repaired the drone to what it was. So that is no longer an issue. You are now basically, you have repaired the drone. I'm gonna delete this.
Yeah, come to find out, having two specialized people, not even including Aravia, doing this with 6 pips. Yeah.
Yeah, so I should have given it 4. If that. Actually, I think 4 is the lowest. So, anyway, DM.
Well, yeah, once again, still working on the body.
Also, just because again, this is something we have not had to come up, because this is the first character we've had that has animancy or medical training. The abilities that say you cannot, I would imagine that you would understand this, but you cannot use the ability, because I see you have checked in for therapist in medical training. You cannot use that ability on yourself.
All right.
No, I love the idea of getting deeply introspective.
Because no, you do not have infinite stress.
All right. Although I did, while we're on the subject, made of magic.
What was that?
You what?
Made of magic.
Made of magic.
Location.
Yeah, let me double check. So reduce the cost of all magic by 1 within. anyone with Magic Bane add -1, which you're not. Okay, so you're not next to anyone with Magic Bane.
My question is, how much do the ability, the animancy spells that cost 1 stress, are those just freebies now or no?
So those, I believe I want to say that there was something that has verbiage of this in another thing, but the minimum is 1.
All right.
So effectively, Great Fortitude is only 1, and Touch of Life is 4.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to push again on interface.
Oh, okay. And that's the one you just rolled, the 5 and the 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's +3, which I'm just gonna go ahead and add the +1 for Moravia. 1.
Yeah,
1, 2,
I'm
3.
helping.
There we go.
And Elvis is gonna just show up, just like looking at the circuitry and just basically sleepwalking her way into this one, and I'm gonna push again for this last one.
Okay.
Yeah, come to find out, having a technological wunderkind makes a lot of difference.
3,
Yeah.
5, 6. So that's it's done. Congratulations, you did it with flying colors. I should have made both of those 12s.
Yeah, you fucking crushed it.
What day is it?
But then again, when it's like, I mean, that's why you put it, so you come across a situation. It's like, hey. Previous episodes of Hazeltown Story can be found at bekindrewind.hazel.town or radio.hazel.town. If you would like to know more about the universe and have an interest in video games, you can watch LoloDePuzlo's Journal, our sister show, that can be found at theater.hazel.town or bekindrewind.hazel.town. If you would like to keep up to date with Lolo, you can follow them at co-host or BlueSky at LoloDePuzlo. There is also a Discord server in which you can potentially catch episodes being recorded live at club.hazel.town. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. I welcome you to come back for more.